is my favorite subject and a very challenging class. And if you ever take it, you should do more than just pass. In it we learn equations, linear, quadratic, and more.
Hey guys, let's go over quiz 12, December 8, 2025, 1.7, which is quadratic inequalities, and then 1.8 on the back side was systems. This is version E. Okay, we have to solve this inequality, and the first thing I want to do is make sure it's set equal to 0, which is good. The second thing I'm going to do is try to see if I can solve it. You could use quadratic formula, but I'm going to try using factoring. Alright, sorry, we got erased there for some reason. B value is 5. And then we have to think of two numbers that multiply by negative 6. I think I struggled in this one. Okay, so you might think 3 and 2, but negative, negative, one's negative, one's positive doesn't work, right? So then you just try something else. Not too hard, you can do it. About 6 and 1. Well, if I make this one negative, and then I add those together, that works. So that just becomes x plus 6, x minus 1. Okay, now let's say you're like, why don't you use a box? We already said the shortcut is when a is 1, you only need the x, but let me prove that to you. If you are still not believing, x minus 1, and 6, okay? Okay, now you're just gonna solve this. Negative 6, and then this one is x equals 1. So make a quick sketch. Now we're solving not by graphing, but we need a test now. This is what we're trying to do here. So I have, let's see, negative 6, 1. Essentially is what we have for the graph, right? Negative 6, and then you're doing this, something like that. It's going to be a solid because the inequality right here. Actually, I changed it. Should have been x squared plus 5x minus 6 greater than 0. Okay, that just means on our graph that you should have dashed. Okay, that means the points on the graph are not solutions. Okay, now you have to test. And a common mistake for students is to test the numbers negative 6 and 1. That's not what we want. We're trying to test different regions. So over here, like x equals negative 7. Now you can put it back into here, the single star, or here with the 2 stars. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do negative 7 plus 6, and negative 7 minus 1 is greater than 0. So negative 1, 8, negative 8, and this is false. So don't shade right there. Okay, let's test another region, something in the middle. This one has 0, which I like. Let's put it in. Six, negative 6, greater than 0. What happened? 0. And negative 1, so 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. Oops. Let's see. Oh, that's a positive. Duh. Okay, let's try that again. So this one's true. This one is false. So not in here. I'm expecting the far right one just to be say x equals 2. It's past that region, and I expect it to be true. So 8, 1, 8 is greater than 0, so that's true. Okay, let's now explain how we get these numbers. Okay, so you include -6. Sorry, you don't include -6 because this has no parentheses. So same thing over here at 1. So essentially, if I write down the numbers, you have -infinity to -6. And then you have parentheses 1 to infinity. And then people are asking about the u. U, it just means in between, you intersection. You just combine the left and the right together. So that would be choice B. Okay, let's go to the back side. Let's solve the system. Notice that they're both equal to y, which is good. Now I can set them equal to each other. And I'm going to set it equal to each other now and set it equal to 0. Okay, let's think about this for a second. If I move this stuff this way, the a value will eventually become negative. Probably only good for quadratic formula, not for factoring. So I'm going to move everything this way. And what that does is my a value is positive. You see that? That is 0, 0. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can just factor that. A, B, C. So it's 9. My B value is -6. -3 times -3 is positive 9, but adds to -6. So x minus 3, x minus 3. Remember we learned earlier this year that if you just did factoring, it's still the same. Does that make sense? Okay, so you should recognize that, well, your answer is just 3, but there's only one solution. And the reason why is if you did the discriminant, let's do the discriminant, back of the original equation up here, -6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9, 36 minus 36, so that is 0. 0 equals 0 means one solution. So this here in blue matches this. Now I only have the numbers the same. Okay, so if you actually put in 0.3 into the easiest one, which I think is this one, let's put that in there. 2 times. Let me get shout outs from Mrs. Alvarez. 2x3 minus 5, so this means I get 6 minus 5 is 1. Okay, so x1, y1. That's an ordered pair, which means just this one. Okay, now you're thinking A, but you don't have the second one. Remember, the discriminant tells you that. Okay, so 2 points if you factored, 3 points if you solved, and then partial credit. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. See you guys. Bye. Simple data everywhere. Midnights and